Hey, it's Renee and Mike with the Friedrich Team here at eXp Realty, and lately we've been getting the same question over and over, and that
is the market crashing? I don't know. What do you think?
Oh my gosh. I mean, there's definitely some, and we talk about the media quite a bit, and there's definitely the media is taking full advantage of the fact that interest rates have gone up and the number of sales has gone down, certainly. So when we compare this May to last May, which is the most recent data that we've had in the MLS, there were, I mean, not a crazy amount less homes that sold, but there were less homes that sold this year than last year.
Well, and you combine that with more inventory too, right?
Right.
And so the feeling is, oh, gee, the market is crashing.
The sky is falling, doomsday, all of the things.
Right.
And so here's some fun stats that I just read recently on one of our favorite appraisers' blog site. Is that in June, we had, of the closings that we had so far, there were 56% of those that closed with multiple offers. Did you know that?
I did not. Yeah. Interesting fact. I'm the numbers guy, but she's presenting the numbers, so that's funny. I like it.
Little role reversal here.
So 56% with multiple offers.
In the beginning of June. For the past 24 months, we've actually seen 50% or more homes that have sold have had multiple offers. In the last 2 weeks, he's saying that there were less than 50%, it was actually 42% of homes that are under contract had multiple offers. So we're seeing a little bit less competition, which is great for our buyers, and it should even things out.
Right.
So I think we're heading more to a neutral market, or what we would call a normal market, than this crazy seller's market that we've seen the last couple of years.
Right, but I mean, I'm thinking, so we're down from 56 to 42% with multiple offers. So there's still a good amount of healthy competition, I would say.
Yes.
So if you're thinking about selling, I think selling at the top of the market, which I believe we are at the top of the market, maybe we've already passed it a little bit, it's never a bad idea.
If you have to move.
Right. Or want to move.
Yes. And here's the fun news for our buyers, though, or the people that need to buy and sell, is that it's not quite so frantic out there. So we are seeing sellers take, asking or less than asking, which is so refreshing. We're seeing sellers look at contingent offers. So our folks that are not in the right size home or not in the right neighborhood, we have some hope for them that they're able to make the move to the house that they really want to be in.
Right. Absolutely. So it's more of a, I would say, fair market for both sides.
Yeah.
Right? You still get really good value for the home. At the same time, you have true competition, right? Because in the old days, let's face it, it was convenient to take the cash offer. Maybe you take a little bit less, but you got to be okay. Now, if you're considering contingent offers, maybe you get a little bit more. So I think it's a win-win on both sides.
Yes. Yeah. And the other thing that we're hearing a lot is what's going on with the interest rates. We've seen them jump so much, so fast, that it's really caused a pause in the market and has buyers reevaluating what can I afford. People that could afford $500,000 or $600,000, 3 months ago, they're looking at it and going, "Gosh, I need to be more in that $450,000 to $550,000 instead of pushing that." And we had some really great advice from one of our lending partners recently too, and she said, "Marry the house, date the interest rate."
And what does that mean?
So what that means is if you find the right home and the interest rate's slightly higher than what you would have hoped if you were, especially if you were just looking, even 4 or 5 months ago, that doesn't have to be your forever interest rate. So we can get creative with different types of loans. We can do adjustable rate loans, which will get you a little bit better intro rate. And then, eventually 10 years down the line, if you're still in that house, you would need to probably refinance. We have 40-year loans that are emerging now to help people afford, as much house as they were wanting to in the first place. So there's a lot of different options out there. And there's some talk, and we don't know for sure, but there is some talk that, maybe 10 to 12 months down the road, we might see interest rates soften up a little bit.
Right. But I think the key as far as interest rates go is, and you just recently had that in a conversation with one of our sellers, is there's no guarantee that interest rates are going to go down anymore, right? So what's the best advice we can give you is get in the house now and secure the interest rate that you can get today. And then if the interest rates get back better in a year from now, you can still refinance and get that lower interest rate, but at least you're in the house. Versus if they don't go down and now you're looking at 1% more interest rate and you wish you would have pulled the trigger a year ago when interest rates were still somewhat affordable for you. So just keep that in mind. I think that's the best advice I can think of as far as interest rates go. Take the guesswork out.
Yes.
Right.
And keep in mind, we do work with a lot of first-time home buyers, and renting is 100% interest. So if you'd rather have, 5.5% to 6% interest instead of 100, give us a call.
There you go. Well said.
Thanks so much for tuning in, you guys, and we hope this helped clear up whether the market is crashing or not.
Exactly. Take care. Thank you.
Bye-bye.